Black Market Lounge. Black Market Lounge. Black Market Lounge.
Yeah, welcome to Black Market Lounge
Yeah.
podcast. We got the man Sliz up in the building.
Sliz, a.k.a. SlumLord, a.k.a. Sliz the Boss, a.k.a.
Finally got him up in the joint after all this time. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's
You
been
know, we
running
go
around.
back like Cadillacs, four
Right,
flats.
right. You already know. Day
all
zero.
that.
Day zero.
You know what I mean? Hey, yo, what was your name before SlumLord?
Let me see. My first rap name was J Money, and then I was I was J Money. Then I was Notorious SlumLord before.
Okay.
I was the Notorious SlumLord, and then Big came out,
Okay.
and I changed it to just SlumLord.
Okay.
But then back then, niggas used to be calling me like in fall back. I said Big Slizzy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so like Sliz kind of came from that later on, just trying to make
Okay.
incarnations of it, you know?
Oh, okay. But let's go back to day one.
Alright.
I know, you know what I mean? That's what you about, day one, things and niggas.
Right.
What made you ever want to pin something? Like, what happened? Did something happen? Or, like, what made you think
No,
that
I mean,
you even gonna attempt this rap shit?
I mean, real shit, like I've been rapping since I was like 8, dog. So like, it was this song called Jam On It. Back in the day, I'm dating myself, but it was a song called Jam On It. Back then we had,
Jam on
and
it.
the
Jam,
beat,
jam,
the beginning, if you know the song, it started off like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was what I wrote my first rap to. I sat there on Power 99 when Power 99 was the only station. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had 2 tapes, and I just taped that beginning over and over and over again. You know how we used to make the little dub tapes, and I made this rhyme that I wound up performing at the Y down 52nd Street called the. I just called it the Devastator. You know what I mean? But it was like Devastator, catch it later, microphone dominator, innovator, rocking on the microphone.
And the response you got was crazy.
Yeah, it was like, yo, when I first said that rap for people a cappella, like, this was just like my family members, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, James, that's my real name. James, like, yo, you can rap. And I'm just like, wow. So that feeling was like, yeah, I gotta write more stuff like this. You know what I mean? I gotta write more raps. And I got lost in rap world.
So then you start penning shit, and then eventually you went out in the street, or you went back to school and started spitting that shit.
Yeah. First, I mean, I was the first thing that happened was I was just telling my homeboy that's up here at the
Hey,
at the
Ken,
station
you
with me.
can like that shit. We fuck it. We Black Market Lounge in here. Come on.
Yeah, go ahead, light it up.
Fuck it. I ain't even tripping on that no more.
Yeah, we good.
Let's
So
get it.
yeah, so like my partner, you know what I mean, when we just was out, I was just telling him that I started out doing a summer camp tour, like the year after I wrote that rap, the Devastator Catch Later rap. And what it was is me, my friend Lamar, my man Sharif, and my man Larry. We was called CBS Posse at that point.
But how did you hook up with them?
Well, they were just my friends from around the corner, and I told them we were gonna be rappers. They ain't had no musical talent. We just used to be in my neighborhood beating people up. Like, you know what I mean? You know Lamar and them. I'm like, Lamar, you DJ Brazy. He had no DJ skills. He had my Casio that I got at the Ed from my mom and them. You know what I mean? Because we Muslims. So I took my Ed gift, turned that into our music, and then I bought an amp used from Fish Street. You know what I'm saying? For like, I don't remember, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I had that amp and my Casio. My other 2 dudes, you remember how Public Enemy just had people that stood there?
Yeah, S1Ws.
Yeah, that's all Larry and Sharif did. We wore red shirts with black Dickie pants and shit. I made it all up. It was just me because, at the end of the day, back then I wasn't.
And what grade are you in at this point?
I mean, at this point, I'm in 6th grade and shit.
So that's elementary.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did a show uptown at Fish Street Playground right there by 5th and right by the CVS all the way up Fish Street. You know what I'm saying? By like my mom way and shit.
Okay.
And motherfucking I got a list from the lady there and on some ambitious shit. We caught the bus to all the other camps, and that was my first mogul move. Like I put together a day camp tour. We got $75 a show. You couldn't tell us nothing.
Yeah.
I just had started smoking weed too. We was going crazy. Smoking 50 J's. Like
is y'all tearing it up, go to the same school?
No. I go to Claire Muhammad, a Muslim school, and I had met them at Claire Muhammad, but now they going to other schools, but we still live around the corner from each other though. You dig me? So we knew each other since we was little, but they don't go to my school no more. But we just see each other every day. I'm at their crib every day.
Oh, okay.
So we was in there practicing every day. You know what I mean? I had all these songs, and Lamar was behind me. All he had to do was hit shit. They had presets on the Casio. I made up songs. I made an EP to all the presets. You know what I mean? Soca, salsa, American,
Okay.
bluegrass. I had a country song. And I'm rapping to that shit like, it's a song.
Tell me what's going on at high school now.
I mean,
at this point,
when I
'cause
got to high school,
yeah.
I was what you call like a cipher king. That's when like Black Thought and all them was out. We used to be down in front of Lorenzo's before that shit got rebuilt.
So tell me about your first battle.
My first battle, man, I'm trying to think. I remember the last. All right, hold up. It was a nigga around my mom way. You feel what I'm saying? I forgot his name, but like he couldn't really rap, but he was tougher than me. And back then it was some shit like, you can't beat me at rapping.
But
beat me, pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know that's how it go.
Yeah, so I was ducking him like, man, I'm gonna beat him at the rapping.
Cause he mad because he ain't got no talent. So
yeah,
you want to whoop somebody's ass. Like, step over into my talent, I'll whoop your ass.
I mean, and I'm a little ass nigga, and I always been a realistic ass nigga. You feel me? Yeah. I'm like, I can't beat this nigga physically. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna beat this nigga with the rapping, and then I'm gonna be running up out the bitch, and all the hoes that just thought I was hot rapping will see me either get beat the fuck up by this nigga or running from this nigga. So I'm ducking the nigga. So my man, you know, tough ass motherfucker, you know, I'm still hanging with I've been hanging with Lamar since he was fucking, you know, 3 years old. He like, man, look, fuck that dog. Like, if you motherfucking lose, we just gonna start fucking boy. I mean, if you start winning the boy tip, we gonna fuck him up. Right. So they put the battery pack on my back. So I met him at Finley Playground, and you know,
legendary playground.
Yeah, just you know, destroyed him. Once I seen how people reacted to like how much he wasn't good, I'm like, I'm not only all right at this shit, like I'm good at this shit. Then I just start running through everybody uptown. You know what I'm saying? They was like, all right, you got battle the SlumLord or you ain't battle. Then they made a whole event around me, like up 69th Street, this old bar I couldn't even drink. Yeah, you know what I mean, and it was just like 8 is enough. So it'd be 8 rappers against me on stage, and I just freestyle them niggas off stage. You look bummy. Look at your tummy. Your rhymes is drummy. Get away from me. And he off. You know what I mean?
So you in high school, you end up finishing high school?
Yeah.
At that point, who did you encounter in that whole high school era that turned out to be somebody?
Black Thought. He the best rapper I ever heard, like rap live.
And he's the only one that out of all that whole era that you intertwined with.
I'm just saying that I was
stay in that.
Well, nah. I mean, you gotta figure like, well, in that era, because then you gotta figure I met Free, but that was later.
Yeah.
In that era, like I remember when they was the Square Roots, they used to be on the corner of 11th and Market across from the gallery.
The Roots.
Yeah, with their drums out there and all that. A nigga gave me his number a million times. I was selling drugs. I was just like, yeah, this dude, like a weird rapping, like they got drums out here on the street, like outside. The fuck I had on Palmieri Jewels, a Coogee. I'm like, this niggas is weird. But niggas knew I could rap. And I just breezed into the gallery like, right, I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can admit it. Then them niggas just turned to the Roots and just went. And then it was crazy because, you know, shout out Malik B, you know, Malik Abdul Bassett, that's like somebody that's close to my family on a whole nother level.
Right.
So the Roots was like, yeah, miss that train. Should have called that number. But you know, it's still all love. I still be talking to Dice online, shit like that. You know, shit cool. It was what it was. But yeah, Black Thought is one of the most underrated.
The crazy thing is, I had a conversation about the boy the other night. I got to say, dog, he's numero uno. I mean,
Black Thought
he's
rap,
sick as shit.
Like he can rap.
He's swimming with the great whites right now, but he's still
yeah,
crazy.
Like, I like the fact that they was able to commercialize their sound without compromising them, and I'm glad that they on TV also within not compromising. That shit is decent as fuck. But as far as just like rappers like Black Thought, salute. Ain't it because he from Philly?
Yeah. None of that.
He's ever since from back then when he started rapping, the cypher's over. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think, but I don't. The crazy thing is, I ain't think that he was that dope when he first came out, but he definitely earned his spot.
Well, because he had record deals and all that. Yeah, he had record deals and all that. You had to see him in them cyphers before that.
Yeah, no,
like when the record deals came out, I was like,
time.
Yeah, I was like, man. I mean, it was decent, but you know, they was holding him back. But you know, moving on to the next. But yeah, shout out to Black Thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But so after high school, what did you do?
At the high school,
what point are you at in that?
Well,
you still with? No, I'm sorry. Let's bring it back. Let me tell you. Tell me how did you end up separating from the group that you said you had with the guys?
Oh well, everybody just started selling drugs and getting locked up. Pretty much, yeah. And then I also started selling drugs and getting locked up, which is the story of my whole career. But yeah, we was gangsters. My niggas was doing gangster shit, and yeah, everybody got booked, and that was that.
Okay, so did after high school, did you end up falling in any other groups or?
Yeah,
what
no,
are you
I mean, well, I mean, like, not to say, like, after high school, there was a period of time when all I did is sell drugs. I picked rap back up at like 96, and then like around 99, started this group called SlumLord and Shebang. If you're familiar with SlumLord and Shebang,
of course. How did you end up meeting Shebang?
I was a drug dealer. He used to work at McDonald's at Broad County, and I was just be on pills and shit like that. I used to like volumes and shit. So when I get my
to pop them or to sell them?
Pop them and sell them, whatever.
Okay.
But I used to come from, I used to get them from a friend of mine somewhere down in North Philly that we won't speak about on the radio because we don't dry snitch.
Right, thanks.
But coming from my partner, and that McDonald's was cool. He was like Calvin up in that bitch. He just fast, and he knew what I wanted. You know, I'm Muslim, so I used to be on my two fillet of fish with a small fry and a little small orange soda. That was my joint. He'd have it already when I get up there. So somebody was telling him like, yo, that boy named SlumLord, he rap. But I wasn't in that SlumLord wave, you know. I was in some kind of other thinking I was a kingpin wave, you know, pill junkie wave. So he asked me like 3 or 4 times, you rap, man? So one day he must have called me sober because I'm like, yo, I'm going to come back after you get off work, man, and we're going to rap. But at this point, I'm thinking, you know, I'm wearing gaiters and weird-ass curled up Coogee sweaters and all this funny-ass Gucci link bracelets. Thinking about that shit was silly as shit. Right. So I come up, I went and put a sweatsuit on, you know what I mean? Took off my boss gear, and I came and put a sweatsuit on. I had a caddy at the time. I drove up, and we rapped behind McDonald's. And it was just my voice like, ha! His joint like, yo, yo, yo. And it just...
So like Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, it was like, damn, nigga. Like, it was so crazy that it fucked me up, and I stopped hustling. I started going, I had so much money saved up that it wasn't really a thing to take a couple weeks off. So I started hanging down his way, down 51st Street, just being on Rap Time. He was all in rap world, all these rap shows and rap stuff. I just was coming from all crack and reading up, and pots, fiends, shootouts.
So you put all that in the song.
Yeah, so I'm coming on some street shit. He coming on some kind of like abstract shit. So it was almost like Scarface and Q-Tip or some shit. Even with the voices, I got this crazy deep baritone. He had this crazy, you know what I mean?
Right.
And we just started going. So then we started getting managed by this nigga named Jonas Goldstein or whatever. Shout out to Jonas. I mean, you know, we ended fucked up, but I mean, I was a gangster back then, dog.
Right.
No love lost, man, if you're hearing this, Jonas.
Hey, but I remember about you writing for a singer or something.
Yeah, when I first
how did you end up bagging that deal? I mean, your first writing deal.
That was through SlumLord and Shebang inadvertently, because like, all right, DJ Miz, shout out to Miz. He had Third Story
Philly.
Studios.
Shout out to Miz, Philly.
Yeah, Philly. You know what I'm saying? We from 51st Street. Well, that's where Bank from, and I started claiming his block or whatever. So we used to walk on 51st Street to 51st and Walnut, and that's where Third Story Studios was. And a lot of people at the time was going through there, like Ram Squad niggas like that. A lot of niggas ran away, and Miz took a liking to us. And the girl, her name Naima Harper. Shout out to Nah. You know what I'm saying? She just had the same manager as Miz. At the time, we was being managed by Jonas. And we just was up there getting beats from Miz and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We was fucking his beats up. And he like made us hot. Because we ain't really had no song structure. I ain't know about 16 bars, 8 bars, none of that till I got with him. You know what I mean? We just was like the best street rhymers in the city. You feel me? And yeah, I took this Freddie Hubbard, you know, from the A-sucker nigga to do. And I wrote this sing-song to it, almost playing around, called The Habit, and I laid it. Like the first time I laid eyes on it.
So you sung it?
Yeah, and they all like, everybody in the getting high. I'm like, no, man, some bitch gonna like this joint because I'm gonna be a star one day. I'm gonna be at the Grammys with all the faggots and the fucking real people that get bread and talking all this just high shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about my tux and how I'm gonna be at the Grammys. Fuck y'all weird. That's the type of shit I be on at the studio because I think I'm you know. So he let her manager hear it. And the next time I heard the song, she was singing it, and I was blew the fuck away. What? And then it just went right up the ladder. They played the song over the phone for Ken Wilson, who was at the time was the head of Atlantic, and he just signed it.
Just like that.
Yeah. And the other part of the story I ain't gonna tell on the radio, but it's an industry story. It ain't end well. But yeah,
I mean, give us the short version. This motherfucking BML. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Naima slapped
The short
Ken,
version.
and Ken ended the deal. And that was that.
Okay.
They called me from condos in Cali, and we had already got a quarter of the advance, which was a nice number for back then, especially. And I had heard the song with WDAS and things of that nature, like, oh man, I made it. And then they called me back from the same condos crying. Like, what happened?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you get back with Slum and Shebang, and y'all start to do y'all things.
Yeah, we started going crazy. Slum and Bang started going crazy. We started doing shows.
How did that go?
I mean, it was cool. What happened really that was crazy is that Free got put on, and Free was like my partner's friend before we was friends. But I was, I guess, let's just say the stronger rapper. I was the more mature. I was the older one, and I had already had a lot of experience prior to getting in the group. And little stuff was happening, like people over at the rock camp was hearing both of us and just like, yeah, man, I like the Chubby Boy. You know what I mean? Shit that I wasn't make happen. It was just little and shit. Like I say, don't kick that rhyme, bro. I'm telling you, kick this rhyme. I know I just had a better ear because I had already won before. You feel me?
Right.
And stuff like that. I knew how to get people's attention, and I was saying the right rhymes when we was coming around people from Freeway Camp. And I guess it just came between us. Got to an argument. Niggas broke the group up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next week I got a solo deal.
Damn.
Yeah, $10,000 up front. But I'm such a real nigga. I gave $5,000 of that shit to my partner.
Still.
Yeah. And I let him be on the other side of my vinyl too.
So, man, you would never do nothing with him again?
No, that's still my nigga, man. Hey, listen, the world need a Slum and Bang album. I mean, Bang gonna hear this. Like, that's my boy, man. We Muslim. It's all good. This is old shit. We just talking about what happened. You feel me?
Right. All right. Well, tell me how you was in a group called Blackopz. Tell me how that formed. How you end up in that, and where that was at in the period of time.
Well, that was around the time, me and you was hanging out heavy. I mean, Q45 and shit like that. That group that group started at Temple. You know what I'm saying? With 3 people, which was Paradise, Price, and Culture.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's a lot of ways. I mean, it really is a lot of ways when you really think about it, because Hussein is my man from down 20th Indiana.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's the story I want right here. Yeah.
But then you got to figure it's a lot of stuff. Like, all right, Ab Lava, right? Shout to Ab, was
That's Philly. Ab,
he was the security guard at New Res dorm. We had a blue Arrow Star around the same time. That's how crazy Philly be. So you got Hussein telling everybody that, well, Hussein knows some kind of way. Hussein knows somebody in the Temple situation. It wasn't Blackopz shit, which was all this hip hop shit going on. They tell them about Slum on the Shebang, but they bring Slum first because I'm the one that know everybody, even though Bang my partner.
Right.
So I got brung around it first, and it was all this hip hop. Like, we was in their dorm room and Caution in them dorm room. And I hadn't felt no hip hop like that in Philly in a minute since them days. You feel me?
Right.
And but at this time we up Broad Downey and like Broad and Airy selling these tapes called the classic bootlegs, me and Bang. We already had moved like 30,000 units, cassettes, straight hand to hand shit.
Was y'all still with Miz at that time?
Yeah, always with Miz.
So
Miz did my solo stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Miz did my solo stuff too. We used to work with this dude named White Paulie. But that fell down with the Jonas Goldstein deal. But it's gonna be a part 2 to this, so I'll tell you about the Jonas Goldstein story. But so Blackopz came together kind of organically. I went back and told Bang about it, like, yo, this shit heavy, like this shit heavy. You know what I mean? And it just started from ciphering. Swiss had beats too. Shout out Swiss beats. So Swiss was going to Temple, Price was going to Temple, Paradise was going to Temple, Caution was going to Temple. Right. Now you figure me and you already knew each other. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Me and Hussein already knew each other. It was just in the winds of time. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, it's like how the Wu came together. It just, you know what I mean? And then I was already, we was already SlumLord and Shebang too. So it was like clicking up just seemed like the next step. Like, you feel me?
Right.
And it was just, it was epic. Like, Blackopz was epic.
Did you know Sandman?
Yeah, I knew Sandman. I knew Sandman for years.
Oh, how did you get introduced to him? I was just asking.
We used to live in New York, Northeast together.
That's my entry to Carl, Brody.
Right. I knew both of y'all though, remember?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I knew you on some other shit from Whitaker in Wyoming, from Dame, and you feel me?
Crazy.
How all the stuff
crazy.
Connect.
Right.
But then we was both living up Northeast, and then they tried, I knew him from.
Okay.
Like, that was all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just through it all, I already was who I am, but just all that just started happening. Like, it was the same thing with the Slum and Bank shit. Like, it always was. I already had shit going on anyway. But if this is popping, let's pop. And it was just epic. I mean, it was, shout to the whole Blackopz, shout to the family, shout to the frat, like, you know what I mean? The fucking Philly Wu-Tang, for real. I'm saying it on the radio. The Philly Wu-Tang. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, my next question is really how did you get your name, which will be your final name? How did you end up, you know what I mean?
With Sliz?
With
SlumLord. Well, with SlumLord, it was like, I hustled so many places when I was hustling. They used to call me the Lord of the Slums. I'd meet a nigga in Virginia that was from Detroit, and next time I see him, I'd be in Detroit, like fucking with some bitch or doing some type of hustle move, robbing bank, whatever we doing. You feel me? Like, what the hell you doing out here, man? God, you the Lord of the Slums, ain't you? You know what I mean? It just stuck. And then when I'm gonna switch that shit around and call myself the SlumLord, and then the meaning gonna be that I'm evicting all whack niggas out the game. Yeah. And that's how it started. I was like the notorious slumlord that come through and evict all whack shit. Then when Big came with Notorious Big, I took Notorious off and it was just SlumLord. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Tell me, who influenced you in the city?
In the city?
In our city. Who
like
influenced
early
you?
on, I ain't gonna hold you. Like Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? When he still was calling himself Fresh Prince. Yeah. That was like a whole wave out here. Cool C.
And listen, but this I just on the Will Smith Fresh Prince, both of them names are like millionaires, right? Like the Fresh Prince is a millionaire and Will Smith is a millionaire because it's two different lanes.
Right. Well, when it was Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
He influenced me a lot. Cool C and Steady B&A movement influenced me a lot. I mean, that's the era that I'm originally like from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the beginning, but it was a lot of New York rappers that really was influencing us on the whole. Like Rakim is who I learned to be dope from. Like this nigga is dope. You know what I mean? Like really putting words in between. Everybody else was just going, these are the braids. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Well, I walked to the store and saw my man, and I told him I'm gonna kick the can. You feel what I'm saying? That's how shit was until he just came with follow the leader. Yeah. Like Rakim would say, dun, 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 dun. Like what are you on? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He started saying all this shit. Plus he had that science because he was into the five, or whatever.
He was the only one that influenced you?
I mean, no, Kane was another one.
Okay.
And then Cool G Rap, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, Kane, Cool G Rap, and Rakim in the beginning.
Okay. What's your favorite song from you? Ew. You know what I'm saying?
All right, first of all, this is Tizmatic. So like this is one of my days zero niggas. I got like literally not even bullshitting, probably like over.
I know, but it's just right at the moment.
I got like probably like 20,000 songs recorded, man.
Right, but you will always keep recent ones in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Some we forget about.
No, my favorite song, man. Solo shit, not slum and bang shit. And Tizmatic. I knew you was gonna come with some day one nigga shit too.
Hey, y'all, it's just some real shit. I mean, that's how many people want to know. I'm just here to ask the real shit, dog. That's all I'm here to do.
You know what was actually one of my favorite songs, Fall Back. Because you know why? Because Fall Back.
That was with your bang or that was some solo?
Nah, that was Fall Back. That was my single.
Oh, yeah.
If you ain't got work on the block, then fall back. My niggas keep their guns cocked, so fall back. Yeah. Front on the floor 'cause it's hot, so fall back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was like the first time one of my street songs made it on Billboard. That's why that's my favorite song. See, my first song that me and my soldiers move out, slum. That joint was like made for the charts. So when that joint showed up at number 27, it was like, all right. But I ain't like the record. Like the label liked the record. You know what I mean? Right. That was like some old slum fast shit. I was in the shooting at people and smoking and taking pills. You know what I mean? I'm like, this ain't even me, dog. This dumbass singing shit. So Fall Back, they like, the next single was You. And I took my own bread that I made for my first tour, shot half a Fall Back video, and brought it to the label. Already like halfway shot, all down South Street with bitches, everything. You know what I mean? Had my niggas pulling out the wham. So the label picked it up and they shot the rest of the video. And I mean, it ain't come on at 27 like Move Out, but it came on at 29. I'm looking at them like, listen to me sometime, dog. And that single had it reverberated more because at that time they picked up CCTV in the jails and niggas was seeing me on South Street like, yo, I was just nodding to your shit up State Road. That shit official. You feel me? It was just a better record. Like Move Out. Like, it got me out there, but I just felt like you ever see, like the 5 Heartbeats or like the Temptation, you know what I mean?
I've seen them all.
Out there just doing me and my soldiers move out. I just felt like you know what I mean? That That was their single. That shit, man. And it was crazy because that's still my biggest single to date, as far as if you go to Discogs. But like, John, Shabby, like, you know what I mean? Fall back, like, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up right there. Sliz, what's your resume like, far as who you work with in the city? I mean, the only
person I really work with in the city extensively is Freeway.
Okay.
For that, you know, I only do a lot of features. It ain't a lot of room.
Right. No, I know, but just sometimes real niggas bump into real niggas.
Yeah.
But who would you like to work with?
In the city?
In the city.
I mean, I would love to work with Meek. I mean, you know, AR, PNB. They got this new nigga Mamba Cinco. He crazy. Dunny recording him. This new nigga Drama. The whole new wave in Philly is you know, I'm around it, but it's a lot of people that I haven't met or I don't know personally that I would love to work with.
Okay.
Writing or recording with. Sell some beats too. www.maxbeats.com.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. All right.
Yeah, truly. What's your top 5 dead or alive?
Top 5 dead or alive. Rakim, Big Daddy King, Big, man, Kiss my number 4, and then like my number 5. Remember, my number 5 is like, cause I fuck with M, I fuck with Nas, and I fuck with Jay.
There's only one motherfucking slot there though.
I'm gonna have to go with Jay.
Okay, Jay.
Yeah. So Rakim, Kane, Big. Who I say? Big, Kiss, Jay.
Yeah, that's real.
All right.
How you feel about hip hop today?
I mean, like,
what's going on?
Listen,
I'm saying, you know what I mean?
This is some profound shit, and we ain't gonna get long-winded, but like, niggas is so busy trying to like fix it and bring it back, and it's like, nigga, I'm one of the originators, but I'm still jumping all over these South tracks, fucking them up in that sliz way, being consistent, because you can't stop evolution. You understand what I'm saying? The world is a microwave, and art is always going to imitate exactly what the world is on. So the music is basically reminiscent of what the world is right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, they talk about mumble rap. Like, no, I mean, what do these kids really got to? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. We had something to hold on to. We had legacies to look at, so we could come from a clear place. The world ain't clear, so they just want to dance. Everything is about beats. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with it. I like a lot of the shit that's out. You will catch me listening to shit that might be considered by people from our era to be
trap music.
Not even trap music, just mumble rap. Because, you know, trap, what's trap music? I was doing South beats in fucking 98 when I was in Atlanta.
So you think this just another turn, like, say, when Onyx came on the scene,
right.
You know, when Bone Thugs and Harmony came with it.
Yes.
So this is just
you know why?
Turn.
Because another thing is the mainstays are still doing their numbers. J. Cole still doing his shit. Kendrick still doing his shit. You feel me? So it's not like the whole game is a bunch of people that rap like these people they trying to single out. These people is a genre of music and it moves units. It's paying people's mortgages at record labels. And frankly, the shit is catchy. Every one of them motherfuckers they want to talk shit about, if you listen to it as a music impresario, it's something catchy about it. It might not be your type of catchy, but if you know music, you see it. You feel me? So I have no time to try to bring the game back. I love the game. Let's do it.
Yeah. So what you got going on right now, son? Where can everybody get in touch with you at? Tell me what you
just
doing.
hit me on Instagram.
Let them know what you want to hear. What you got to say?
Hit me on Instagram at Sliz the Boss. I gotta give you some bars too. It's Sliz. I always gotta give you bars. At Sliz the Boss. SLIZTHEBOSS. At Sliz the Boss on Instagram and Twitter at Sliz the Boss, SLIZTHEBOSS. I just dropped this song called The Choice. The Choice, the link is in my bio on Instagram. The Choice, produced by El Capitan. This is a real hard record. You know, I got a project coming up called Never Saw Me Coming. It's real hard. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, really was in some good meetings today, you know, putting a great team around myself. You know, and it's not even really a comeback project. I mean, we got a lot of things bubbling. You feel what I'm saying? I'm dealing with a lot of different artists. You know what I mean? We in the movies, we in the books. Y'all see my book, still available, Blind Rage, still available on Amazon, ladies. A great read, you feel me? So we still got that going on. But Never Saw Me Coming. You know what I mean? Just a little project, pet project for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. I mean, we got Max Beats, my beat site. Don't forget to go hit that up, artists. You know what I'm saying? We got some real dope beats on there right now, some fire beats that you can lease or either buy exclusive. www.maxbeats, BEATS, one word, www.maxbeats.com. Know what I mean? And that's it. S is the boss. Follow me. And if you look good, swallow me. No, I'm just talking shit.
I mean, and you should. Go ahead. I mean, you got the motherfucking joint. It's your show. You've been running it, so run it. I mean, do your motherfucking thing.
I don't know, man. Let me. I got a couple bars, man. Just cause I had some bars that I wanted to give you and stuff, man. Yeah, I'm gonna run through them, man. All right, check it, shit, man. Check it. Yeah. All right, listen. What I say? I said a nigga rather rat on this man than spend a night in the box. Enough is enough. It's time for the Titan to drop. The legend is here. The savior. I'm lyrically sound. I made history. I'm performing miracles now. Should I drop flame on him like I never took a layoff? Employee of the month like I never took a day off. Every verse is ether. I'm fucking proud of it. The kush on the way. I got something loud coming. Pimping with different strokes till I'm richer than Philip Drummond. My shooters in the band, but believe me, they still drumming. Now I don't speak specifically. That make you a target. This that A1. You can't buy this at the market. The flow so organic like pasta from Whole Foods. A rap anomaly, not just one of these old dudes. Universally part of the hip-hop university. Picture perfect concepts, now I do it commercially. Puzzle pieces that's put together perfectly. Hotter than the lava pit, that's just how the verses be. My bars got them. At the spittle in emergency, I'm having nightmares. These grim reapers want to murder me. Shit, sacred as lost scrolls or museum exhibits. Cursed with giant thoughts, I can't relate to these midgets. If I said it, I lived it. If I pitched it, I flipped it. If I spit it, uplifted. Simply because I'm gifted. Slizzy, back at it like I never left. Told y'all I would never fold. Classic shit is never old. My story was never told. Flow stay forever cold. Froze like it's VVS. Sound scanning BDS. And I give scripts to my fiends like I'm CVS. And all my groupies and they feelings guess it's PMS. I'm screaming where my dogs at like I'm DMX. Blackopz, TMG ride like it's BMX. Since day one, nigga. Ooh.
Yeah.
Black Market Lounge.
You finished or you want to reload?
You want me?
I'm just asking.
Want me to reload? I said, check these homicide bars from a murderous flower. Grabbing boards when these niggas miss. Jakeem Noah. This ain't Yachty, I ain't never even seen Minnesota. I seen a shop, dot cop, then I'm reaching my quota. OT bagging up $3 off of the zip. On a vacate, stash money, pay for the trip. I was living then, I'm still living now. Kings only. No Universal, no Atlantic or Sony. Tell the labels that I'm more than an artist. I'm a brand. You ain't cut from my cloth and you won't understand. They say you got a bad temper, so you better not push them. I was rolling with a 30 and a cig in a cushion. I remember 5-1 was the block we claimed. Might have lost everything, dog, but not my name. You niggas internet thugs, social media goons. When the money on the line, you were not in the room. They say the flow of hidden treasure like the Temple of Doom. Fake rollies on the gram, I can tell when I zoom. I'm right back like I just did a stretch in State Browns. Never switched up or ratted, I stayed down. Free to real, even though I never been upstate. Alhamdulillah, by God's grace, that's not my fate. About to fuck the game up when I drop my tape. About to shut these lanes up now, I got my space. Niggas jeans too tight, that it's not my taste. Niggas claiming they your boss, that it's not your place. I remember daddy caught me with a bag full of burners. Was in the kitchen with the work. I hit it like Ike Turner. Throw a zip on a dot, turn that shit to a fever. Throw a script to a thought, make that bitch a believer. Man, you never took a whiff of the pot and start sneezing. Or wake up out your sleep with money for no reason. Get it to the block, you're hot, then I'm leaving. Cop at 9 a.m., it's gone by the evening. What you know about 2 rubber gloves and 1 plate, 1 razor, bag a whole box of 5 8s and 12 12s. This for my niggas up in themselves. Most of them caught a body or made a direct sell. When they come home, since he got a bag on deck. Balenciaga, since he got that swag on deck. That trip, Philly, yeah, we back again. Making bread like we still drug trafficking. Whoa, dear mama, I apologize for fucking up my life and taking the wrong wife. They wonder where I was, like maybe he's on nice. On the contrary, I won once and did it twice. Remember we had the dog food stashed in the rice. Uncle Ben's box full of stamp bags, you know the price. And the game don't stop, cause I'm just too nice. Talk reckless, you sleep with the mats. Ooh, ooh. And that shit stuck with me like a portrait. we'll get into the details off of the joint, but it's gonna be a part 2 to this interview. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably coming with a better story, but the Mozambique twins, the best I can come up with right now. We got the gas in the air. You know what I'm saying? At Sliz the Boss, SLIZTHEBOSS. Hit me up. It's BML's Black Market Lounge. Y'all already know what time it is.